guys, my name's Rebekah from angelfoods.net and we're going to do a video tutorial on this gorgeous cake. This is a double barrel messy icing cake and it is elegant and beautiful and quirky. So you could use this as a wedding cake or an engagement cake or a 70th birthday cake. You can use this cake for any celebration. Come on. All right, so now we're going to do the final coat. So we did the crumb coat just so we've got something nice and sticky for us to do the final coat too. So we need this final coat to stick to something, where if it was just cake, it will come off quite easily. So we're going for quite thick now. Now you need it thick for one really good reason, and that's for the messy icing finish. You want to be able to put indents into the cake, into the icing I should say, or buttercream, without seeing the cake underneath. You don't want to scrape the buttercream back to see the chocolate cake. So you're aiming for probably a centimetre thick now on top of the crumb coat. And you just got to keep piling it on. Pile it on your palette knife, pile it off your palette knife. On. So it's gone a bit thin down the bottom, so pile more down there. In the centre, more there. Up the top. And again, you're always aiming to have it up over the edge. Like here, I need more up at the edge, but I'll do that in a second. You want it overflowing to the top because it'll make the top easier to decorate. Alright, so the messy icing is all about the tip of your palette knife. So I've just cleaned it. So if you start with the clean one, it'll be easier. I'm going to use up the top of the curve. So I'll be doing it one way with that tip and then I'm going back the other way with the other side of the tip. And again, this only takes practice. So going backwards and forwards to the edge. Don't have to go all the way to the edge, it doesn't really matter. And then pull away. So that's just taking off that much buttercream. So now we're going to do the sides of the cake. So again, I'm cleaning the tip of the palette knife. And you start at the bottom and go to the top and back down. Now if you had a turntable, you'd be able to do it in one smooth motion, but it's alright if you don't. You can see it's doable. And it does not have to be perfect. That's the idea of messy icing. Alright, so I can only do that far and then I'll spin it around. I'll clean it again. And it finished at the bottom, so now I'm going back up to the top. So you're purposely leaving these indents. Alright, so now we're going to finish decorating. So like I said, I've bought these flowers from my cheapie shop and you can just cut them up. I'm not sure whether I want the green leaves in there yet. We'll soon see. I'll cut them up and I'll start placing them on. Actually, I don't know that I do want those leaves on. So I'm going to just cut below the leaves, on top of the leaves. I'm going to choose the best looking flowers. Make sure I don't hit the cake. So these are wide a little bit, so that's why they're a little bit hard to cut. Alright, so when you're placing flowers on a cake, you want to do it, I suppose, in an arranged fashion. So kind of like putting flowers in a vase, you arrange them in a vase. Same as flowers. So you're always aiming for, oh, bugger me. You're always aiming for odd numbers. Odd numbers always look best on a cake. So 1s, 3s, 5s, 7, 9, rather than 4. It just looks odd. So if you start with a nice big flower in the center, and then we'll go from there, I think. So we'll place some just underneath. There we go. So we've got 3 already. I'm just going to place it towards me a little bit as well so I can see. Awesome. Okay, so I might put 2 more nice looking ones to the side. already that's looking pretty awesome. I might put 2 more down in there. So some smaller ones, I think. Just choose the better looking ones. That one's quite nice. So I've cut a bit of cake, a bit of ribbon I should say. I've just pulled it in. Then I'm just going to cut it at the back so it joins here. And it will stick to the buttercream just by itself. Just note with ribbon, this is a synthetic one. It's a poly ribbon, so the buttercream won't actually leach through it and give an oily mark. If it's a real ribbon, it will get an oily mark from the buttercream, so just be aware of that. But that is a double-barreled messy icing cake. So let's show you some more pictures of what you can do with this design. Thank you so much for watching a video tutorial on this messy icing double barrel cake. That was so quick and easy and so fun. This cake is elegant. You can use it for a wedding, you can use it for anything in between. Now if you head to angelfoods.net, you can see our other video tutorials and our franchising opportunities. Also head over to Facebook and like us. Thank you so much. I'm not much of a drinker, but every time I go in the pantry, don't mind if I do.
Well, that's good because I was wrong.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. Okay. I have no idea how these dresses went out of fashion. They're just so pretty.
Yeah. And when you're dancing, you're spinning and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're so
what year are they?
Feminine, 50s.
The 50s?
50s, yeah. Stepford housewife.